Hi there guys, it's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and where I go, as you know, the kingdom goes. Eat the fish, spit out the bones. You know, some things you may agree with, some things you may not agree with, but I know that in what I'm going to speak to you today is there going to be something quite interesting for you to receive and add to your life. It's going to be powerful. Today I'm going to speak to you about the angelic position that's been given to Christians. The angelic position that's been given to Christians. And you're going to think to yourself, hey, what do you mean an angelic position given to Christians? Let me tell you what it is and how it all works. Now, Lucifer fell from heaven, correct? So the name Lucifer means light bearer. Okay, that's one of its translations. It means light bearer. So when you say the word Lucifer, it means light bearer. He bared the light of God, or God's light, all right? That's why he got jealous and he wanted to rebel against God, because he looked at his own brightness, but it wasn't his own brightness, it was actually God's brightness that was on him, that he was bearing, okay? He got jealous and he went all crazy because of that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Lucifer means light bearer. And we know that Lucifer fell from heaven and he lost his right to bear the light. And we know that from the book of John chapter 1, it says that Jesus Christ was the true light and the light of men. It was saying that the true light was Christ, and that Jesus Christ is the light, or is that true light. So it would be safe to say that Lucifer was bearing the light of Christ. I'll leave that one there. Let's move on. I'll let you just dwell and I'll let you meditate on that one for a quick second. Let's move on. Now, Jesus Christ said that all of you, he says it in the book of Matthew, he says that all of you that are full of burdens and weighed down, he says, you know, come, learn of me, because I'm meek and lowly in spirit. And then he says, take my yoke upon you. And, you know, he says, take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. He says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now, this is where it gets deep, because I've always read that and thought to myself that, you know, burdens is something that you carry. And when you learn about Christ, you know, his burden is not heavy. His burden is light, isn't it? It's light in weight. Yeah, it's not heavy to walk around. It's not, the light of Christ is not heavy. You know, his burden is not heavy. It's light. You can live your life easy and free. But let's get deep. That word light there doesn't mean light as in heavy and light. Yeah? It doesn't mean something heavy and the opposite of heavy is light. Doesn't mean that. He means light as in he is the true light, as in light and darkness. His light. Okay? So Christ is saying that take my yoke upon you and learn of me, yeah? Because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. My burden is my light, and he is the true light. Light hasn't got no weight, obviously. It means light, you know, revelation, all the rest of it. Now, if we go back to what I said earlier, Lucifer was the light bearer. He bore Christ's light. His burden was Christ's light. Woo! But he lost that ability when he rebelled against God. And you'll find in the whole of Scripture that no other angel is called a light bearer. No other angel has been given that task of bearing the light of Christ. What happened? In the New Testament, when Lucifer left, there was no one bearing the light of Christ anymore. So when Christ came into the earth, he told us, basically in that scripture, that people who learn of him, i.e. Christians, sons of God, okay, who learn of him, they are now the light bearers. They are now the ones who bear Christ's light. They are now the ones who have taken that angelic position that Lucifer lost, and that position that Lucifer left. We now carry that light. So it would be say that we are now the new light bearers. Christians are the light bearers. That's the angelic position that we now hold, amongst other things. There's a whole lot of other positions that we hold that I'm going to be revealing in another message. So, it's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and where I go, as you know, the kingdom goes. Like, subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed that. I think it was quite a little bit of a mind, you know what I mean? It makes you think about God on a different level. Do you know what I mean? It's a little revelation there for you that you can study out for yourself. Don't believe me? Study it out for yourself. Like, subscribe, share. Also, the question of the day is, how did David kill Goliath? How did David kill Goliath? Leave your answers and your messages and stuff and your comment and everything in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow about something powerful. Stay blessed, okay?